ready.
You smell that? That's the smell of Revenge of the Sith Clone Commander. Oh, I love these guys. And I'm so happy we have CC 5052 Clone Commander Bly of the 327th Star Corps in 6-inch Black Series. This guy's probably my favorite 6-inch clone now. I love this thing, and I'm so happy it actually got a widespread release in the Black Series. I'm just so happy about this thing. I'm going to compare it to the other commanders. I'm going to talk about some interesting things. It's not perfect. Deco's debatable. I'm going to talk about that. But first up, let's talk about the box with the artwork by Gregory Titus. And because it's me, I'm going to point out the things that's wrong with it. One thing interesting about this artwork is that he has a chin stripe right there, and this is going to be a very big point of conversation in this video, is that little chin stripe right there. We're going to talk about that chin stripe. Otherwise, it's actually pretty good. It's not based off of a Sideshow Clone Trooper this time. He is 104 in the Black Series. Then in the back, it says, Veteran of many Clone Wars battles, Clone Commander Bly, Clones designation CC 5052, served in the Star Corps, 6 worlds as Quell, Maradon, and Felucia, or Felukaya. Blah, 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 blah. There we go. Of note, this is assortment 93651. Keep that in mind, because we need to talk about the chin stripe. Before anything else, we need to talk about the chin stripe. This is a detail that is debatable. So, as you can see on this figure, he does not have the chin stripe. There's no chin stripe. Because he's supposed to have the darker cut where he's supposed to. We're speaking hypothetically. Have a darker color of like this mustard yellow brown color on his chin. And this figure does not have that. As we all know, the original 3¼ inch figure didn't have the darker shade at all. But they did re-release the 3¼ inch figure as a variant right here with the stripe. And as you can see, it goes down on the chin. And you can see on this image right here, the CGI render, he has the darker chin stripe. And the original Hasbro promo images of this guy featured a slightly different deco. Of note, he has the chin stripe, and he has some different weathering on the belt. So where'd the chin stripe go? My theory is that Lucasfilm said the chin stripe is not an accurate detail. Because if we look at the Sideshow figure, the Sideshow does not have the chin stripe. If we look at this helmet, that I know there's a series of helmets they've done. This doesn't have the chin stripe, but it has like these black accents on the helmet, which are very odd. And then you look at high definition images of Bly from the movie, and it's a little difficult to tell. I see where they're coming from with him having the stripe, maybe not having the stripe, maybe having a little bit of line definition on the chin but not having the stripe. It's interesting, and it's odd. To thicken the pot even more, versions of this figure, as you can see right here, have been released with the stripe. At least one version has the stripe that I've seen. There's maybe been a couple more. And it has a different serial number. Here's the serial numbers. You can see underneath each one, different serial number. So, yeah, what's going on here? Every single one got from Hasbro Pulse, including mine, does not have the chin stripe. So we're to assume this is going to be the general release, probably what we're going to see. But I don't know if any others besides maybe that one or a couple others have the chin stripe. So yeah, make up your own mind. Should he have the chin stripe? Should he not? Was Lucasfilm right in their possible rumored call, or were they not? So yeah, chin stripe out of the way. Let's talk about the details on this guy, because other than that, he looks amazing. Let's look at that helmet, man. This is Bly. This is Bly. Oh my gosh. Let me tell you something. I've been a fan of clones since before Clone Wars, and the Revenge of the Sith Commanders are probably my favorite. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. They're probably my favorite ensemble of clone troopers. I love the Revenge of the Sith Commanders. Bakara, Neo, Bly, Gree, Cody. Oh my gosh, all of them. Devis even, Apo. This looks amazing, man. I don't really care about the chin stripe not being there because you could hardly really tell in the movie, even though I do feel like this different shade is way too dark. This like dark mustard, brown, yellow, weird, almost green color. Way too dark. But it's okay. It's okay looking. So yeah, he has some damage here and there. He has some scuffs, some scrapes. He doesn't have a full wash on him. He would look, nice with a wash. But me personally, I like the way he looks. His feet look nice. Definitely nice and muddy. They've definitely learned their lesson from Commander Cody to actually weather these guys. Even though the back doesn't have anything whatsoever. But hey, that's okay. It's his back. You're not really going to be seeing that much, are you? Look at the pauldron. Look at that. That looks really nice. I love the detail on that. So that's pretty much it with the details. He does have the visor, which can move up and down. And this time around, it's actually accurate to the movie. Unlike the original Revenge of the Sith one, which doesn't look like the movie at all. But you know what? It's all right. I'm really nostalgic over this old one. But yeah, you can see there's a difference there. And if you're wondering, can I pop off this visor? You can. You can pop it off. Another reason I keep the thumbnail long. Thankfully, it's growing back. Yay. You can just... Right there. Boom. Look at that. You can pop it off. You could probably drill holes into other clones. And put these visors on someone else. You could make a custom. I can't officially make a custom 6-inch Black Series Captain Killshot if I really wanted to, but I don't really want to. So now he kind of looks like Bly as he looked in his original Unleashed figure. And also the Kotobukiya statue had this option to not have the visor. So this is like a genuine look you could give Bly. If you didn't want him with the visor, you could do that. But me personally, come on. It's freaking Commander Bly. You gotta have him with the visor. I love his name too, Bly. That's so cool. And I love his colors, man. I love Felucia and Ayla Sakura. I mean, woo mama. And her troopers were really cool. I hope we get the Star Corps Trooper at some point. But I mean, come on, look at freaking Commander Bly over here. Look at that. Look at that. Dude, look at this! And look, one more thing. Other newly sculpted parts. He does have a new belt and kama to have these accurate stripes. So he does have the holsters, and he does have the DC-17s inside them, which is nice. You can see he's got the shoulder pauldron, which is completely new and different from Rex, and you'll see that. And he has a new bicep right here with the straps on it, as he should. I appreciate that. But other than that, he is a complete remold of Captain Rex. Yes! He has the Rex elbows, finally! So the theory on this, a fan told me, sorry I don't know your name, post in the comments and you'll get brownie points for it. A fan of mine asked Hasbro at a convention, they said, hey, so why don't all the clones have the Captain Rex elbows? And they said, oh, that's a different factory. Rex is made in a different factory, and these other guys, they're made, we can't switch the parts over. But see, since Bly has the pauldron, maybe they made him in the same factory as Rex. But then again, the argument could be made, why didn't they just make them all in the same factory? They can do kit bashes, come on. Hasbro, that's lazy, dumb, stupid. Anyways, let's talk about articulation, then we'll get on to some comparisons. I kind of had a brain fart there, I'm sorry. So at articulation, he can look down real nice, he can look up real nice, and he can swivel pretty nice. Shoulders can move all the way up because he has the pauldrons. It kind of conceals the fact that the shoulder pads go inside his body. Bicep swivel, it pretty much has full range, even though on this arm, I have to note, it can't really swing out because of those pads, so be wary of that. And then Rex elbows, so that can actually work nice. He has nice wrists. He has a nice ball joint at the waist. He has pretty standard legs. The legs are the same clone legs we've seen since 2013. Was it 2013 or 14 that the first Black Series clone came out? I don't know, but I mean, they're decent legs. And ankle pivot. I love the glossiness they've been doing on recent clones. They've really made him look a lot nicer. So yeah, because he does have the Rex elbows, you can pose him as he stood in Revenge of the Sith when he was walking alongside Ayla. So you can have him with his DC-15 rifle, just kind of walking. Then he's like, hey, I'm gonna freaking kill you. And even though he didn't put that down, you can get him in the I'm going to kill my blue lady. You can just get him in that pose. God, we need his troopers, because look at that. Look at that, man. This is just, this is superb. This is my favorite. Here, give me a second. Give me a second. Thumbnail. There we go. I'm sorry, that pose just looked way too cool. But yeah, we need the others, please. So let's compare him. Let's compare Clone Commander Bly with some of his fellow clone commanders. I'm not going to compare him to any troopers because he has no real troopers that go with him well. So first comparison, here he is with the original Clone Commander figure they made, Commander Cody, on the old style that's not glossy. Cody was in desperate need of more paint. He's probably the worst Black Series clone, even though he's my favorite clone character. You know, this is probably the worst clone figure they've done for Black Series, which is a real shame. And Bly's probably my personal favorite, even though it's still hard to say he's the best, because Captain Rex does still exist. And I mean, Captain Rex does have the elbows, he has weathering, he looks great. I'm so happy they brought the Rex elbows into Bly. You can see where the pauldron's different. The pauldron's way different, more of an ARC Trooper pauldron on him, and then he's got the standard Revenge of the Sith Commander pauldron. So you can definitely see the differences there. But other than that, you know, pretty similar figures. He does have soft goods for the camo, by the way, and it actually does show through the legs, while the Clone Wars style ones, it just kind of goes alongside the thigh. So there's that comparison. And then I kind of had him all in action poses because I was messing with him. There he is with Fox right there. Let's put that visor down because it looks cool. So yeah, there he is with, that is called Wolf Fox. What is wrong with me? Why did I call Wolf Fox? Oh, you, J4, you called Wolf Commander Fox. You're a fake fan. You don't know Clone Troopers. And then right there, there's Gree alongside Bly. I gotta admit, the Revenge of the Sith Commanders are amazing, man. Look at this. This tops anything in the Clone Wars. I'm sorry, I don't care. Look at that. Amazing, remarkable. I love it. So there he is with Gree, which is another one of the best, probably the third best. And then here he is with Wolf. Oh, it's Commander Fox. But here you can definitely see the glossiness, where they've finally made him way more glossy, and I'm so happy about it. Cody's the only real one that wasn't glossy. We really need a new Cody. Just redo Cody. Put him in archive, give him a different removable helmet, more accessories. I don't care. We need a new Cody. But anyways, there we go. I've talked about the debacle. I've talked about some of the subtle differences in the paint. Some other little nitpicks I got to point out. It's not super accurate to the film that his stripes are uneven like that on the top, because he actually had pretty crisp stripes, except they just had a little bit of weathering. It's a minor nitpicks you could get on with the paint deco, because they weren't really... They just looked at the design and weren't looking at trying to specifically entirely replicate the film. So yeah, let me know in the comments what you feel about the whole chin debate. Should he have the stripe on the chin? Should he not? You've seen the pictures. Me personally, I'm mixed. I don't care whether or not he has or has not the chin stripe. I think he looks a little cooler with it, because it kind of keeps him more in line with his troopers, kind of makes him look like Gree, kind of just keeps the whole stripe in line. But you know what? It's fine. And there's your review of 6-inch Black Series Clone Commander Bly, my new favorite 6-inch Black Series Clone Trooper. What Black Series clone are we going to get next? I'm not sure. Hopefully we get the Airborne Trooper. I was not able to get the Purge Trooper, so hopefully I can get the Airborne. I know we're thinking about we might get a TVC Airborne and a TVC 5's ARC Trooper. That's cool. But we need another multi-pack. Since we have this guy now, do a multi-pack, 327th Star Corps, 41st Elite Landing Platform, Clone Lieutenant, and then maybe something else, maybe Commander Devis, something cool, something we don't have yet, but not an entirely new mold like the Kashyyyk Scout Trooper. Maybe something a little different, like a repaint. I don't know. Anyways, there we go. There's Bly. I have been J4. JCC 2224. I'm not JCC 5052. It's so funny. I wonder if there's other JCCs, because like my brother's JCC 1004, like Gree. I think someone did JCC 1010 for Commander Fox back in the day. They didn't really know why we had JCC, but they just went along with it. Now I'm probably going to start people taking up JCCs for everything. JCC 7567. That's Rex. Even though that would be JCT, because I think Rex has CT as his designation. And then, you could have JCC 1138, for Bakara. Anyways, I'm going to stop. I'm rambling. Bye.